Hi Sagittarius, welcome to the Animals Magic Shop. I'm Lisa with your weekly animal spirit message for March 20th through the 27th, 2023. And this is a one-card reading, but your animal this week may have multiple messages for you. And before we get started, I'd like to wish everybody a happy first day of spring. I think that this is something we've all been looking forward to, at least most of us are. You know, longer days, more sunshine, some flowers, and hopefully some bright new beginnings for all of us. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get started. Animal spirits and guides, what would you like Sagittarius to know this week? This is for Sagittarius, please. Okay, Sagittarius, you have Moose, and Moose's main message to most of you is to congratulate yourselves and give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done this week, this past week. Whatever it is that you were working on or whatever energies you put out, Sagittarius, Moose is saying you've been doing a great job and keep up the good work. Now, for others of you, this has to do with your self-esteem. So for those of you who have been perhaps too hard on yourself and being a little bit down on your gifts or your talents or your performance, Moose is saying to start to change that up a little bit this week, Sagittarius, because Moose wouldn't be here if you weren't doing a good job and you weren't a good person. You know, obviously you are. So think well of yourself, Sagittarius, and speak well of yourself to others. You know, don't put yourself down in front of other people, and especially be cautious of putting yourself down in your head. You know, so if you want to start something new, then be optimistic about it and be confident in your abilities to get whatever needs to be done accomplished. You know, avoid telling yourself, oh, you know, things always go wrong for me, or, you know, I always fail, or I'm a loser. You know, no. Moose is saying just be 100% your own hero and your own best friend, Sagittarius. Now, for a few others of you, this may have to do with your psychic abilities as evidenced by the moose's antlers. They're considered a connection to the upper world, to the spirit world. So Sagittarius, some of you may have psychic abilities that you could be aware of, and if you are, you're being encouraged to use them. And if you're not aware of them, you're being encouraged to be on the lookout for different signs that you do have psychic gifts, such as perhaps maybe you know who's calling on the phone before you pick it up or look at your phone to ID the caller. Perhaps you have an ability to know what's going to happen next. Perhaps you have an ability to kind of read other people's thoughts and intentions. So you're being asked to pay attention to those types of signs this week, Sagittarius, and recognize and further develop those gifts. Now, for those of you who are aware of your gifts and perhaps have been hiding them under a rock, you're being encouraged to use them, to bring them out to the light now, Sagittarius. You know, perhaps your upbringing or your spiritual leaders are not on board with psychic gifts, and they would prefer that you go through them for any communications with the spirit world or with spirit or God or goddess. You're being encouraged to realize that you can do without the go-betweens, and you have the ability to do that all by yourself. So whoever needs to hear that, you know, whoever it may resonate with, you know, light workers are especially needed right now, Sagittarius. There's a lot of wounded people in the world right now. The earth herself is suffering and being poisoned and abused. So all light workers are being called at this time, Sagittarius, and please know that your gifts are much needed at this time, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Those are your messages for this week, Sagittarius, and we'll see you next time. Bye.